What's up, guys? My name is Arash, and I want to talk to you about Mad Masters by Rory Sutherland. I just finished this course. Well, I finished it a few days ago, but I just submitted my project that you get to complete at the end of the course. And he actually takes time to grade it, and he gives you either a passing, merit. He says you did an amazing job, or you suck at marketing, don't join this. So if you're in the marketing field, if you're in the advertising field and you're thinking about taking this, maybe you just discovered Rory Sutherland, this is my take. I'm not sponsored. I'm not getting any money off of this. I'm not getting any commissions if you sign up or don't sign up. These are my own honest opinions about this course. So let me just give you a brief run through on what it involves. So when you sign up, there's 3 times per year that I think you can sign up, and you have about 3 months that you can complete the course, go through all the videos. It's on demand. It's like opening up Netflix. It's like, you're just going through and just watching it at whenever you have time. And let me just show you some of these. So when you go to your lessons, there's 10 lessons, plus there's bonuses that are interviews with people. There's Q&A sessions, but each one of these is a topic from advertising. Some of them are from different books, like the Mind of the Elephant or the Elephant of the Mind. Some of them are behind me, Nudge, Thinking Fast and Slow, some of the classics. There was also some books I hadn't heard of, so I purchased based on Rory's recommendation. I haven't finished all the books because he recommends, I don't know, maybe 15, 16 books throughout the course. Some of them I was familiar with, and I just, went through them again. You got like Alex Hormozzi's books, they're in there. So if you're familiar with that, you know what he's about. You know if you're going to kind of like this course or not. So like I said, you go through each of these lessons, you go through the bonus, you go through the Q&As, all that stuff, and it's very insightful. Some of it I think is on YouTube. Some of the Q&As possibly are on there. But for the most part, these are new topics, new things that aren't in his book Alchemy either. And he has a more current feedback on them, more current mindset and how it applies to advertising today, his own personal experiences in encountering these and how it goes through. So once you go through all the courses, you can go to the assessment part, and you can go through one of 3 briefs. So one of them has to do with to me, it was kind of like dealing with Gillette or dealing with Harry's razors. Those 2, kind of the big company that does razors and does grooming, and then the smaller company that's new to the scene, that's maybe using more influencers, more social media approach versus the big advertisers who used to come on TV. And they're kind of flip-flop. One of them's trying to get into the TV, one of them's trying to, you can read it yourself, one of them's trying to appeal to the social media demographic. And then there's option C, which was totally different. It was basically about the medical hospitals in the UK and the problems that they're dealing with, and how you would solve this with behavioral science. So you're coming up with a way to deal with the extended wait times, with the low morale of staff, because there's all this conflict going on. So originally I was going to choose B. I was going to go with like the Harry's razors or the Dollar Shave Club type of angle. And I thought maybe that was a little too easy. So I thought which one of these was the hardest for me, and option C to me was the hardest, because you really kind of have to try to think outside the box on a probably current issue. And when I researched it, it is a current issue. There's a lot of negativity towards the NHS, their apps, and their customer service. Although their doctors do a great job and they have high ratings, it's the customer experience that sucked. So I did my presentation. I call it the crap customer service and non-crap solutions. I did my presentation on that to tackle it and give what I think are the solutions to dealing with that, to fix the customer journey. If you're interested in that, just reach out to me. If you're taking the course, if you have any questions, reach out. And I just submitted it. I don't know how I'm going to do. I haven't got my grade back. I don't know how long that takes, but you basically have to create like a PowerPoint. I did mine through Keynote, and can't be too long, 10 minutes max, 15 slides max, and you have to write about that. So let me show you what the assessment is. So he gives you kind of what you need to do. He does give you feedback on them. It's part of the course. The course, I'm from the States, so when I was taking it, I think it's about $1,500. If you look around, you might see discounted rates, a couple $100 there, but that's generally $1,500. And you get access to the courses. I don't know if it's a lifetime access or just during your 4 months. I think it's during the 4 months. I checked out the community and discussions, didn't really get too much out of there. People just asking kind of questions regarding either MadFest, which was in July, where if you take the course, you can actually go to the thing for one day and listen to Rory speak. So what are my thoughts? My thoughts going into this now, I don't have a formal education in marketing or behavioral science. I studied biology at UCSD. I'm self-taught. I've created videos since 2010, 2009, videos that were bad until I learned what kind of videos my clients wanted, what kind of videos were working. Walkthroughs perhaps didn't do much for my clients, but testimonials did. And right now I'm creating shows for my clients that are long form that we break those down into TikTok, Instagram, even YouTube shorts. So I wanted to get an insight on what other ways can we tackle this so that people are incentivized to perhaps watch the videos, people want to watch the videos, how we can advertise these, and what kind of behavioral science I can use to reach out to the people that I'm working with. And I think the course delivered. I think it was well worth it. I wish I was in London so I can go to the actual talk in person that Rory was at, but I believe that is on YouTube and you can watch that on YouTube. So I guess I didn't really miss anything. I'm interested in the feedback that I'm going to get from him because that's the exciting part, to see if he just says pass, good job, or if he says, hey, like maybe you need to work on this, maybe you need to do this. There's not too many courses that you can purchase online, as far as I know, in the marketing realm, or even let's say in the photography realm, where people give you feedback on something that you're submitting. It's either a course that's done in years ago and you're continuously watching it. He's, I think, updating some of the things. Maybe some of the, obviously the Q&As are updated. Maybe some of the interviews are updated. I don't know, because I've never taken the course before to be able to compare it to past lectures, to past cohorts. But for this one, I thought it was great. I enjoyed it. I got a lot out of it, and I want to apply this. And hopefully you come back and you can maybe brag a little bit, or as Rory actually talks about, cater to your ego by saying I completed the Mad Masters course with Rory Sutherland, and hopefully he becomes bigger and bigger so people are familiar with him, because I put him perhaps above a Gary V, above Alex Hormozy, because he's so experienced and he's so knowledgeable. He didn't kind of fall into it. He didn't experiment. He has the experience. He has, I think, the education, and he's teaching it very well. It's not in a condescending tone. It's not in a, I can do this, you can do this too. It's, hey, you need to take these approaches. So I would recommend it. Take it. And if you want to ask any questions regarding it, feel free to write in the comments or message me directly, and I'd be happy to ask any of your questions. Definitely 2 thumbs up. Definitely worth your money, worth taking.